Good afternoon, ma'am.
Afternoon, man.
Good afternoon. It's been a long time that we meeting, right, Roshan Jain?
Yes, ma'am.
How is studies going on?
Problem.
Good. How is your parents?
No problem.
Do they call you every day?
My parents are here at house.
I see. Your parents are home. Okay.
Yes.
I was under the impression that your parents are abroad. You stay with your grandmother, isn't it right?
No, they will go in the they will go for work.
They work. Okay, they are arriving in the morning. All right. So let's begin today. I don't have an idea of what to teach you today. So Rohan Raj, let's wait for 2 more minutes. Let's see if more students are joining. Otherwise, it's going to be a problem. Somebody has sent me a message. Let me see what's that. So Fizan has sent me a message turning on the camera, but it's not working. No issues. Well, so I'm going to teach you certain aspects of communications. All right. Because with these very less students, and I don't feel like we can learn accent today. So just take some notes about group discussion. Group discussion. Okay, bring your notebooks.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Get ready to write. Okay, all of you have a notebook and pen with you? All right. So we are going to deal with group discussion today. You are supposed to find out the answers for what is group discussion and why is group discussion conducted. Have you ever heard of the term group discussion?
Group discussion means everyone is sitting together and discussing about a particular thing, a subject.
Yes, particular thing or subject. Regarding a particular thing or subject, people will sit together and discuss about it, isn't it? That's exactly a right answer. Have you ever been into a group discussion, Eva?
Ma'am, I when I was in old school, I had gone for a
Which was your old school?
Christ Vidyaniketan, Irinalakuda.
Okay, so you have some kind of information about it, isn't it? Have you ever thought that group discussions and the practicing of group discussion is important in our daily life or in our studies? Why is group discussion important and why should we practice the group discussion, the best ways of group discussion?
We will get some knowledge.
Okay.
Where we can improve our languages.
Well, that's it. So, other than Christ Vidyaniketan, have you ever been into any group discussion other than that? You just remember?
No, ma'am.
Hmm?
No,
Are you
ma'am.
sure?
Yes,
What
ma'am.
about What about you, Roshan? You ever been into any group discussion? No. Angelo?
I am class party
Yes, ma'am.
meeting. Class party meeting.
Yes, Fisan, explain it more.
I am class party meeting. Meetings we will conduct and we will discuss what you want to make, what you want to bring and
Okay, that's a good example of group discussion. Good. What he said is right. Hmm. Do you remember you go to school after a very nice IPL match where India won the match and India, most of our cricketers scoring good sixes and fours and they are getting good catch outs. Huh? They field well, they're getting good wickets. The next day, there will be a big group discussion, isn't it? Usually. I don't know, is this a trend nowadays or not? In nowadays, it was a big trend. We used to discuss about Anil Kumble's performance and the Alan Ronald and Boye's performance, everything, Sachin Tendulkar, how he should have taken the runs like that. We used to discuss. And sometimes after, once a movies there, we all went to the movie and next day we all will be in the group discussion. And if there is something happening in the college, for example, if somebody is coming in a very good dress, we didn't like that girl is wearing a good dress, we go to a group discussion. Okay? This is group discussion. That is also a group discussion. Okay, they are silly things. We are all into group discussions, knowingly or unknowingly, but when we notice that somebody is looking into us, okay, looking into the activity we are doing, then we become very serious and we become very terrified to speak and it becomes a difficult task for us. Otherwise, we are all free because we are with our friends and we are free to talk anything. There is nobody to observe us and judge us. So like this, there is a bit more, higher level of discussion. That's what Fizan said. We all sit to become a group and we discuss what to bring in for a class party, what all food items we should bring in, and what should be the decorations in the classroom, like that. So during the discussion, maybe, as Fizan said, some students are saying we would all bring KFC or fried chicken. Some are saying no, it should be pizza, or some are saying it should be only simple snacks. How will we, uh, collate every opinion and we respect every opinion and we convince those students who were demanding fried chicken, we and all students are not even in a position to bring fried chicken, and how would we convince those group of students who wants fried chicken? We will speak about its difficulties and the problems if we bring fried chicken and just like that, right? We would try to convince them. But is it like that? Okay, ഒന്ന് പോടാനൊക്കെ അവിടെ ആരെ കൊണ്ട് പറ്റും പഠിച്ചിട്ട് അതൊന്നും ശരിയാണ് കേസല്ല. We talk like that. We talk like that, they will be hurt, right? Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
So how we will manage that? We would little more politely and respectfully use our words. We choose our words more, intelligently to make them convinced that okay, this is not possible, and we just come to an alternate solution. So fried chicken is a problem. For example, Roshan is very keen to bring fried chicken for the class party, and all of you are not able to, not probably able to do that. So that's a problem. Fried chicken. How would you convince Roshan and more students, if there are some more students with Roshan? How would you convince?
Majority needs no need. So
What needs by majority and what is the problems in bringing fried chicken to the class party, etc., you would convince. So you are finding a solution for the problem of fried chicken in the class party. You're finding a solution through discussions. So what is exactly a group discussion?
Any discussion about any thing.
Problem or a situation. So from today onwards and this moment onwards, we will not address a problem as problem. It is only a situation. Got it? We always call, situation. There is no problem existing. And just group discussions are conducted to find a suitable solution to an existing situation using good language, good etiquettes, without hurting anyone, by respecting everyone. They should feel like, okay, this person has insulted me. So this is group discussion. Clear? Now coming to an important question, another question. Why should we conduct group discussion? No idea? Well, we should conduct a group discussion because, it's not for the class party or simple things. Yeah, it's important anywhere, but what is our main purpose of our life? We are supposed to grow up in our life and we are supposed to end our studies. Later on, we would do what? We would work. We all have our career goals, right? Some might be looking into to become a doctor, some wants to become an engineer, some wants to become a computer professional, then somebody will be there to become a management expert, somebody wants to work in finance and controlling, some would like to be in nursing, some wants to be a teacher, some wants to be a lawyer. Every work requires a teamwork. Nowadays, there is no individual performances. That's very rare. Even if it is a doctor who's performing a surgery, that's a teamwork. It's a team of some more doctors, a senior doctor, one or two junior doctors, some nurses are there, other technicians are there, isn't it? They will have to sit and discuss before the surgery. That is group discussion. They will anticipate the problems that they encounter during the surgery and they will find solutions to that. So nurses and doctors and other technicians are now involved. It is important in their field. Secondly, if it is an engineering field, definitely you need to be in a group. An engineer will never work in a single. He's supposed to be with the different other engineers. If a civil engineer is working, he will have to connect with MEP, triple E maybe, otherwise mechanical and plumbing team. And sometimes he will have to work with the structural engineering team. Sometimes he will definitely have to work with the government officials. Okay, in terms of getting the approvals and all, he'll have to work with procurement team. What is Fisan's problem? Why is he sending messages frequently?
And why you want to take a book and pen?
To get you out from the classroom. Quit. Why do you take the book and pen during the classroom? When the teacher asks you to write, you want me to give you notes right away?
No, ma'am.
And always ask questions in a good tone. I still remember that day you sent me a message like you are going to kill me. See the first question, ma'am, only 6 participants. What is your problem if only 6 participants are there? When you are not coming, sometimes it will be 2 or 3. It's my problem, it's my headache. Why should we be thinking about it?
Sorry, ma'am.
You know one thing, he was sending me a message like, Ma'am, why you don't send him notifications and why you don't send a timetable for accent reduction? Just like he's waiting to study accent all the day. And after that, I never seen him in my classroom as well. This is the 5th month of my teaching and he never came into my class and he's asking why I'm not sending timetable. And the way he was asking like he's my manager or he's my father. Choose your questions more politely and learn to speak politely if you are next time.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, so I was talking about the importance of group discussion, why this is important. You might be thinking that you are going to become chosen in this profession. Why should is it important in my field? So I was just trying to explain you why group discussion is important, because we are going to work in a team, and every team, in every work, in every project, day-to-day basis, there are problems or situations, and we are supposed to deal with it, find a solution to that. When we discuss in a group, just like this, see, this kind of characters will be everywhere. They will be asking you certain questions which we not be able to answer. Did you ever feel like, why did he ask you to or take your book and pen? You never felt. You were involved in the classroom. But there will be some people, they will be having this issues like this. So we should be able to handle these people and answer their questions when we are in a project or when we are in a teamwork in a proper way, okay, and find a solution to that situation. I hope it's clear. In a team, we are a team. Okay, I'm teaching you communication aspects. In this team, if somebody is having, a different thought, we should be able to handle it and we should be able to come to a solution without hurting anyone. But this time I had to hurt him because of certain reasons. Okay, certain time teachers will have to raise their voices. So this is why we are supposed to have group discussion. And the students, when we grow up and when we reach the college, okay, we are assessed in different ways when we get a job, when we apply for a job. You might have heard about campus recruitments and all, right? Campus recruitments. In the campus recruitment, this is the first round, group discussion. You will be called in for group discussions and you will have to discuss on a topic they are giving. So you will have to learn how this is being conducted, what is exactly happening in a group discussion, how you have to speak, and what are the topics you have to face in the group discussion. This is happening even during the graduation onwards. Final year graduation students are mostly invited for most of the jobs like TCS and good companies, including Google, Facebook, like that. So I wish everybody should start knowing more about it. And once in a while, I think mostly we can come to these kind of discussions and practice our accent and reduce our tones. I mean, the difficulties in pronunciation through these discussions. Is it clear? So that you will be more active and you will get some chances to speak, and this will be more interesting to you. So I will tell you now there are 4 types of group discussions. All right, so there are 4 types of group discussion. You can write the notes now. Types of group discussion. Angelo? Yeah. All right, the first type of group discussion is factual group discussion. Factual, F-A-C-T-U-A-L, factual.
Can you repeat?
Factual group discussion. I will share a screen now. You just look at it, okay, so that it will be very easy for you. I'll be sending the same notes to you today itself. You can just study that, okay? Factual topics. Secondly, it is case study topics. Controversial topics. Abstract topics. All right. So I would share the same to your WhatsApp group. You can study them. The notes are given. You just have a, read it properly, and I will explain more about it next week. All right.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Can I stop sharing?
When you send in the group, we need to write that full definition and all.
You up to you. If you cannot take a printout, that's completely fine. Otherwise, you can take the notes to your notebook. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Then we will have more discussions on that one. All right.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much for the time, and we are supposed to end the class now. It's 8:16. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.